in the world did I just sit through? What did I just witness? I'm pretty sure I just had years shaved off the back end of my life. What a tough, ugly watch this game was, and on top of it, they lost. They lost.
What in the world did we just sit through? That game felt like it shaved years off every Fever fan's life. What was supposed to be a routine matchup against a struggling Sparks team instantly turned into yet another episode of elite-level WNBA referee incompetence, the kind that makes you question reality. The Indiana Fever didn't just lose. They were dragged through an ugly, chaotic mess of missed calls, reverse calls, and blatant disregard for player safety.
Here's the one thing with that last play that I'm speaking about. It seemed like they called it a loose ball foul at first, which would have been favorable for us because we have them in the bonus. Yeah, we were in the bonus with 5.5 minutes left to go. First time all season, I was shocked. We grabbed the rebound. Looked like they called it a loose ball foul. Yes, we can go to their free throw line. Oh, they changed it.
The disaster truly began with that final loose ball sequence. At first, it looked like the refs correctly called a loose ball foul, exactly what the Fever needed since they were in the bonus for the first time all season with 5 minutes left. But nope, they changed it, reset the clock, took away free throws, and completely shifted the momentum of the game. It was the first sign that tonight's story wasn't going to be about basketball, but officiating failure.
The LA Sparks just got the spark versus the Fever for some reason, man. But the Sparks always have matched up well with the Fever since last season, man. Tough ending for the Fever girls. Just some missed free throws, some questionable shots. Could have got it, man. Close game. I ain't even mad. The intensity is there, man. This team, if they can keep up this intensity, is going to be real nice with Caitlin Clark.
Then came the moment that exposed everything wrong with WNBA officiating. Sophie Cunningham was tackled to the floor in a 50-50 ball scramble and had her face grabbed, literally grabbed, by Julie Van Loo. The refs? Eyes open, looking directly at it, and they still called a jump ball. No foul, no review, no concern for player safety, just pure negligence. The kind that makes players wonder if referees even know what the rule book says.
And the referees, let's just blame the referees and say, hey, but you called a loose ball foul. This was a game that we should have won, again. And a game that we lost, unfortunately. 89-87, Los Angeles Sparks defeat.
Now here's where the hypocrisy hit maximum volume. Moments later, Cindy Carlson makes a perfectly clean defensive play, touching only the ball. And suddenly these same refs are blowing whistles like it's the 4th of July. They even needed almost 5 full minutes at the monitor to overturn a call that every human with eyes knew was wrong from the start. Clean play equals foul. Face grab equals play on. Make it make sense.
A disaster. This was a disaster. The Indiana Fever cannot keep losing to teams like the LA Sparks if they're supposed to be a good team. And Rickea Jackson, she just flat abused the Fever in the last 3 minutes of the game. Seriously, what?
When the broadcasters themselves start sounding confused, frustrated, and borderline embarrassed, you know the officiating disaster has reached new depths. They couldn't hide their shock as the refs protected dangerous play while punishing legal defense. The message being sent, skill gets penalized, physical misconduct gets ignored, and the Fever are somehow expected to compete through it.
Cindy Carlson, man, shout out to her, dog. I can't overlook her. 6 points, 5 assists, 2 rebounds with that intelligent block, like it. 2 of 4 from the floor and then 2 of 3 from the 3. I mean, she was shooting like she was the scorer of the team. She put on her airy bag tonight.
Despite everything, the Fever kept fighting. Boston, Howard, Timpson, the effort was undeniable. They just couldn't overcome the dual threat of Sparks pressure and referee bias. They missed their last 5 shots, including 4 in the final minute. Because the pressure of playing shorthanded without Caitlin Clark and battling the officials every possession eventually became too much to overcome.
And we talk about this. We are circled on everybody's schedule. no one likes us, right? So everyone in our locker room, that's the only type of people that we have that we can lean on, and we got to be better in that area. We have got to stay disciplined. We have to stay focused. We need to get consistent, and we got to lean on each other. And I think that we've kind of wavered a little bit on that. We have our own islands, but as one of the leaders on the team, I got to do a better job of grouping people, right? In the fourth.
If this game did one thing, it was bury the delusional Indiana Fever are better without Caitlin Clark narrative 6 feet under. This team needed Clark horribly tonight. Her playmaking, her shooting gravity, her leadership, everything was missing. Analysts pushing that storyline need to officially hang it up Undertaker style. This team is not better without CC. Period.
They went with Lexi Hall in the starting lineup, and she was just trying to get charge calls all night, trying to get the charge calls because she was lacking with the size with Rakia Jackson. So I understood why she was doing it and trying to get Rakia in foul trouble. It was smart. But at the end of the day, that last play, you never flop and give the ref the game to call. You never flop in the clutch moment, man. I'm sorry. I did not.
The Sparks ended this game with a 5-13 record, one of the worst in the entire WNBA, and still came out victorious. Not because they dominated, not because they outplayed the Fever, but because officiating allowed dangerous contact on one end and punished clean plays on the other. When a bottom-tier team beats you because a call is completely out of your control, that's not basketball. That's systemic bias.
Let's point out the obvious. A lot of people said it. We can officially rest in peace. R.I.P. Undertaker, Tombstone Piledriver. The theory that this team is better without Caitlin Clark. ESPN, you got your ears on? We can officially Tombstone Piledrive that BS. If you can't see how incredibly limited the Indiana Fever are on offense without CC, you're either not watching or you don't know what you're watching.
Sophie Cunningham has become the league's lightning rod, the enforcer, the protector, the one who steps up when teammates, especially Caitlin Clark, are being targeted. Now she's the one needing protection, and officials still refuse to give it. Getting grabbed around the neck is not basketball contact. It's reckless, dangerous, and unacceptable. Yet these refs treated it like it was nothing.
Colson, 5 assists, no turnover. Colson, she played herself a good game. Michaela Timpson, 5 points, 1 block, really 2 blocks. I'm not sure why it's only talked about as 1. 6 rebounds. Michaela Timpson looked great today. Michaela Timpson looked pretty good today. I gotta be honest. 3 fouls in 12 minutes, not what you would like to see. 1 foul was...
Stephanie White didn't draw up excuses. She called for discipline, focus, and togetherness. But let's be honest, the discipline that was missing wasn't from her team. It was from the officials. She's already been fined multiple times for telling the truth about this officiating crisis. Yet she continues standing up for her team. That alone shows what kind of leader she is.